You are looking at a machine that doesn't just cost more than a private island, it requires a higher security clearance to purchase than most military aircraft. Only 7 of these will ever be created, and the vetting process to even get on the waiting list takes nearly a year. It's not a car for getting groceries. It's a vehicle designed for a world where traditional roads have become obsolete, built for the kind of person who owns mountains rather than just looking at them. This is the Hyper-Nomad. When you first approach it, the sheer scale is overwhelming, yet it doesn't feel aggressive. It feels architectural. The two-tone finish is hypnotic in person. The lower half is a deep, rich emerald green, made from a woven carbon fiber that's left exposed under a thick, clear coat. It catches the light like a precious jewel. The upper body is finished in a matte bronze that feels incredibly cool and smooth to the touch, almost like polished river stone. It doesn't shine, it absorbs light, giving it a stealthy, solid appearance. But your eyes are immediately drawn to the wheels. Or rather, the lack of them. It doesn't use tires. It rests on 6 independent, articulated track systems. See that soft blue glow emanating from within the bronze triangles? That's not just mood lighting. It's the visual indicator of the electromagnetic suspension system. The Hyper-Nomad doesn't actually ride on the ground, it hovers a few millimeters above its own tracks using magnetic repulsion. This means when you're moving over jagged rocks, deep sand, or broken ice, you don't feel the impacts. The cabin remains perfectly level, floating on a cushion of energy. It's an eerie sensation, moving over a chaotic landscape in total, unbroken smoothness. It feels less like driving and more like low-altitude flying. To enter, you don't pull a handle. You simply walk up to it with your key fob in your pocket, and a biometric scanner recognizes your walking gait. The massive side glass panel, which is practically the entire side of the vehicle, silently splits and slides open, revealing an interior that smells like aged cedar and fresh rain. The moment that door seals shut behind you, the outside world ceases to exist. The silence is profound. It's heavy. It's the kind of quiet you usually only find inside a professional recording studio or deep underground. The hustle of the city or the howling wind of a desert storm is completely erased. You sink into one of the 4 captain's chairs. They aren't just seats, they are personalized wellness pods. They are covered in a material that looks and feels like the softest calfskin leather, but it's actually a sustainable, lab-grown protein fiber that is temperature neutral. It never feels hot or cold against your skin. As you sit, the chair gently scans your body, adjusting its firmness and support to your exact posture, and even initiating a subtle, hardly noticeable massage sequence designed to lower your blood pressure. There is no dashboard in the traditional sense. No screens, no dials, no clutter. The entire front windshield is a vast, curved piece of smart glass that acts as an augmented reality display. When you're just cruising, it's perfectly clear. But if you need navigation, the route is projected subtly onto the terrain ahead of you, appearing as if it's actually painted on the ground outside. If you look at a distant landmark, its name and elevation gently float into your vision. It's information that feels natural, not distracting. The cabin lighting is hidden in the recesses of the roof and floor, casting a warm, golden glow that makes the bronze accents in the interior shimmer. It feels more like the lounge of a high-end boutique hotel than the inside of a truck. Between the rear seats, there's a console. Crafted from a single piece of reclaimed ancient wood, polished to a mirror finish. If you place your hand over a specific spot, a chilled compartment rises silently, offering crystal glasses and your preferred beverage, already cooled to the precise degree you enjoy. It's this kind of intuitive luxury that separates the Hyper-Nomad from everything else. Before we see what powers this beast, make sure you subscribe to AutoVize so you never miss the future of driving. You might wonder what kind of engine moves something this substantial. You won't find a vibrating V8 or a whining electric motor here. Deep within the chassis lies a compact hydrogen fuel cell stack, originally developed for deep-sea submersibles. It's incredibly dense, very heavy, and produces enormous amounts of electricity in absolute silence. The only byproduct of this massive power plant is pure, drinkable water. The vehicle actually collects this water, filters it through minerals for taste, and stores it in an onboard tank. Yes, that means if you are crossing the Gobi Desert, the Hyper-Nomad is actually generating fresh water for you as you drive. This power source feeds 6 independent electric motors, one inside each of those triangular track units. The torque is instantaneous and colossal. It allows the Hyper-Nomad to climb a 45-degree incline made of loose gravel as easily as a normal car pulls out of a driveway. The independent suspension legs can lift the body nearly 4 feet in the air to clear boulders, or squat down low for high-speed stability on flat ground. Driving it doesn't require a steering wheel. You control it with a simple, weighted joystick on the center console, similar to controlling a very expensive aircraft. A slight nudge forward, and you glide ahead. A twist to the left, and the 6 tracks pivot in unison, allowing the vehicle to turn practically within its own length. It's incredibly intuitive. Within 5 minutes, you forget you're driving a multi-ton machine. The Hyper-Nomad isn't about speed, although it is surprisingly fast. It's about supreme capability wrapped in uncompromising comfort. It's the knowledge that if the world ended tomorrow, and the roads crumbled into dust, you could still get anywhere you wanted to go, listening to your favorite symphony in perfect clarity, while your vehicle makes its own water. It's the ultimate rolling sanctuary for a future that is unpredictable.